Hello, this video is about one of the toughest radio or portable radio or two-way radio brand in the North American market. Is made by Motorola. It used to be made by Motorola until a couple of years ago when it was discontinued and replaced by more advanced and a digital radio. The radio name is HT750. And is very durable, very reliable, and resilient. We use these radios into our rental fleet, and right here I have a bunch of radios coming from rental from different customers, and I have to go through, check them, test them, open them, clean them, whatever it takes to get them back to service. And the reason I'm making this video is to show that some of these radios can take so much abuse that you won't believe. This box came from a company that is in construction business and shooting concrete. So they use high pressure pumps to shoot concrete, like a liquid concrete, onto the walls, or pour concrete into foundations and stuff like that. And the workers are rough people. They don't really care about the radios. They just do the work. They care about doing and completing their projects. And the radios are just some tools. So if you believe that these guys are supposed to be kind of more careful with this equipment, which brand new used to cost like 700 something dollars. Again, these people just care to do their job, go home, have a drink, or watch TV. So I'm not trying to put these people down, but construction is very tough business, and probably they don't have energy left to care about these little details and being careful how the radio looks or how the radio is being protected, pampered, or whatever. So this is a radio that is before being rented out. Actually, it came from it used to be a loaner. It came from a company, crane to crane. It used to be a crane operator radio. So you see, it's very well taken care of. The same with this one. So it came from rental. I haven't checked it. I haven't cleaned it. So well taken care of. And you can see the crane operator. It's doing a much cleaner job into the cabin. So the hardest part is probably to be focused, be safe, look for other people's safety, and climb all the way to the cabin, which is pretty high up, 30-40 meters elevation. So you have to do that a couple of times a day. So that's the hardest part. But otherwise, it's clean inside. Clean, warm, or cool in the summertime. But look at these guys. These guys work outside all the times, in the sun or in the rain, in the snow. Doesn't matter. And they take the beating. And they do the same to the radios. And so what I did today, I made an experiment. So what we do with these radios, we try to clean it, but because it's a special concrete, it's very sticky. It's not a regular concrete that you can brush it off or something like that. It's a special material that for some reason, even with a steel wire brush, it doesn't come out. And most of the time we just replace the front housing. Because it is time consuming. But today I thought, I want to see if I can clean up the radio faster than half an hour to make it economical for the customer. So a housing kit to replace the whole front housing, including these little parts, escutcheon, bezel, PTT keypad, knobs and stuff like that, is probably $40-50. And if I spend here half an hour trying to clean, look how it came out. It was a not like this shape. I mean this type of looks. I had to paint it because the concrete does not come out, it kind of sticks into the plastic pores. And even you clean with, we have isopropyl and methylic alcohol. We use high pressure air, compressed air, and we try all tricks with picks, with like, again, steel brush. It still stays kind of a grayish color. So we use Armoral, we use other chemicals to try to restore the color, the black color, the plastic color. But it's very difficult, and I even tried different chemical. I tried vinegar to see if I can melt away, kind of remove the concrete in the pores. But it's time consuming and it's annoying. I don't like that job. Probably people who have the patience or lots of patience. But today I ended up removing the concrete with a so of course I had to use safety glasses and gloves and stuff, but just for demonstration I had to use a like a jackhammer. Actually is a engraver, but I use it as a jackhammer. You get the idea. It appears that it comes out easy, but you have so many little dips and corners and stuff where it's totally out of economical point of view. So I would not recommend people to do that if they have a number of radios to clean. So look at this microphone, and what they do, they wrap the microphones to make it waterproof with the rubber gloves, and they keep the microphone outside the jacket. The radio goes inside the jacket, but for some reason some of the radios end up like I showed you earlier. So this video was just to demonstrate that it's actually not economical to start removing the concrete, or if someone is dropping the radios in paint or in a toilet or something like that, you would want to replace the whole housing. We had the radios coming from toilet rental companies, and actually we had a technician going on site to program some radios for them, and when he came back, I don't know what he did on site, but when he came back and everyone was complaining that his clothing was stinking like a shit, and he had to change right away because nobody could stand around this guy. And probably the workers, the drivers and the cleaners, whoever work on that site, probably got used to that specific smell. It's not only shit smell, but it's chemical, the disinfectant and stuff like that. So probably their noses, kind of lost the sensitivity. And this is not the side talk, but if you look at your own work, if you work in a different field, and if you complain that your job is tough, or you hate your job, you don't like it, or something like that, just to remind you that there are people who work in this type of environment, and actually there are people who used to be educated or been educated in their back country, and they moved to Canada or to United States, and they end up doing this type of work. And I feel bad for those people, because you don't know, if you see this concrete on the radios, imagine what's into their lungs and what gets stuck into their lungs. So I'll let you go, and yeah, be thankful if you have a good job. Be thankful, keep it, do your best, and maintain your health and maintain your equipment, because not every company wants to pay someone to service this type of equipment. And I wish you have a good afternoon. Thank you.